I don't think I've ever beaten this game. And also, I don't think I've made any members only or Patreon patrons only content in a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of this game. I'm going to upload the first episode so that everybody can see it. And then I'm going to make the rest of the episodes and the rest of this game exclusive content for people who give me money. Anyway, let's start some Super Mario Land for the Nintendo Game Boy. I feel like this game is fairly short, so at some point in my life, I probably should have beaten it. Because I have it on Game Boy, and this game is from like 1989 or 1990 or whatever it said at the beginning of the screen. So, I've had 30-something years to beat this game, and I've never done that. Feel like, honestly, that feels like something I need to fix about my life. So, hey, let's play this game. And oh my gosh, the controls are a little bit difficult. It's like, I feel like it's pretty difficult to land on like a one square block in this game. And it's a little bit slippery, I should say. But also, hey, instead of fireballs in this game, you get a bouncy ball that just kind of goes nuts. And you can only have one on the screen at a time. So if you miss and your ball goes bouncing around all over the place, you, kind of gotta wait until it leaves before you can shoot somebody, I suppose. Furthermore, a lot of the power-ups in this game will leave the screen if you don't collect them, and I kind of want to show you an example here. Oh yeah, so for example, this invincibility star, when it hits the ground, it doesn't bounce, it just falls through the ground. That's how real stars work. Ah, I wanted to shoot that Goomba, but I had one ball on the screen already, and man, like, Mario falls like a rock in this game. Which is fun. And I love that these bugs, when you stomp on them, they just like dramatically flop over and make a sound. So yeah, I got hit. Didn't mean for that to happen, but let's collect some coins. This is the Mario game, everybody, for the Nintendo Game Boy. I mean, there was like a lot of them, but this was like the first Super Mario game for Nintendo Game Boy. This is what you got. No color, no Luigi, just running and stomping on some flies, and you occasionally get a bonus game here. Like at the end of every level, there's 2 doors. Just like how inside you there are 2 wolves. But if you get to the top door, you, can do that bonus game. Yo, this crazy bug with the spears has an amazing job, and I envy him. I work in customer service, which is worse than throwing spears all day. Also, the Koopas in this game explode when you stomp on them. I forgot about that. The programmers were like, yeah, we know that in other Mario games, when they leave their shell, you can, like, kick it, and it'll bounce and stuff. We don't feel like programming that into the Game Boy game, Super Mario Land. So let's have them explode. Let's just have the turtles explode. And that'll be easier than making it so that you can kick their shells and adding a whole new game mechanic. Anyway, like, I want to say this is supposed to be fireballs, because you get it from a glowing flower, just like in any other Mario game. Oh, and you can collect coins with the bouncing fireball. And it looked like it bounced weird for a second, so I don't know what that's about. Yeah, and one-ups are hearts in this game. And just like in any other Mario game, if you hold the B button, you go faster. But, like, sometimes you don't want to do that, I feel like. I want that coin. Yo, did you see that snipe? Totally intentional. I'm great at games. And obviously those blocks are going to fall out from under me when I stand on them, because I'm a very large man. And I got the top door, everybody. I got the top door, which means I am gonna get 3 lives. Damn it. You see how this game works. I don't have to explain that. There's a ladder. But hey, now I'm in this pyramid. And man, the music in this game is like, actually kind of cool. Eerie a little bit. And I totally did not mention that, like, some of those fly enemies from earlier take multiple bouncy balls to kill. Oh, watch me snipe this dude. See ya. Also, yeah, some of the ceiling tiles in this pyramid. This very old pyramid. So the ceiling tiles will fall down on you. Did you see me get visibly startled there? I don't know if there's a way to determine which ones are going to fall, other than just like keeping a close eye out. You can sort of see they're like wimbling a little bit different, like they're shaking differently when you approach them. Because again, I'm a big heavy man, so I'm kind of stomping the ground here. What a shot. 100% accuracy so far. That was like 720 no scope. Oh, and if you're small Mario, you can do a thing here where you get on top of the ceiling. Or, as the British call him, Dennis the Worm Rodman. Like, basically you can jump into that gap in the wall, and it's like way harder than it needs to be, and it's absolutely not worth doing. Yo, do you see that? My ball got stuck in a pattern of going back and forth. Those ceiling tiles went way too early. They absolutely blew their chance to hit Mario. They've been waiting hundreds of years, presumably, for an intruder to come into this pyramid so that they can stomp down on somebody, so they can fall from the ceiling and hit somebody like, ooh, I'm the Pharaoh's curse. I'm gonna prevent intruders from, you know, fighting this lion at the end. But they absolutely fell from the ceiling way too fast and blew their chance. Anyway, there's like a sphinx at the end of this bridge, and there appears to be fire under me. But if I hit this button, I win the level. I don't know what that explosion sound effect was, but probably good. Usually an explosion sound effect, real good. It's something that you want to hear in your everyday life. Oh, and there's a woman in this pyramid. That's cool. Thank you, Mario. Oh, Daisy. That's the real Pharaoh's curse. Anyone who enters this pyramid without shooting a bunch of sphinxes with balls will be turned into a crazy fly thing that can't actually fly. Anyway, that's it for episode 1. I'm just gonna do this like one world at a time. And again, I'm probably gonna do the worlds 2 through, I don't know how many worlds are in this game, but I'm gonna do the rest of it as like an exclusive members only content because my members are great, so are my Patreon patrons. They'll have access to this series as well. But you all get to see this first episode because it's been a while since I did like an actual video upload on my channel. So anyway, thank you so much for watching me play like 8 minutes of Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo Game Boy. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and thank you so much to my Patreon patrons and my mems and my other donors. Oh hey, here are those aforementioned Patreon patrons and mems and other donors who are great.